All right, welcome back. Let's see. Let's talk about a few vocabulary words. So, let's check it out. Moles. So, definition. 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd representative particles of something. That's also known as Avogadro's number. Example. 1 mole of water is made of about 6 times 10 to the 23rd molecules of water. 1 mole of pennies is about 6 times 10 to the 23rd pennies. So, it's just a way that we use to tell how much of something we have. So atoms are very small, so we need something like the mole to tell us how many of something we have easily. Molar mass. Definition. It's the weight in grams of 1 mole of an element or compound. So molar mass is the mass of 1 mole. So the molar mass of chlorine, and it's diatomic, so it's Cl2, is 71.0 grams per mole. You write that with 71.0 G/MOL. MOL is the abbreviation for mole. So here we have, to find that, we use the periodic table, and we have the symbol chlorine, Cl, and we're using its molar mass we get from down here. And since there's 2 atoms of that, we do 2 times 35.5, that's its molar mass for 1 mole, to get 71.0 grams per mole of Cl2. Percent composition. So that's the fraction of mass that an element takes up in a compound's total mass. So if element X is 30 grams and element Y is 70 grams, element X takes up 30% of compound XY's total mass. This total mass is 100 grams, so 30 divided by 100 times 100% is 30%. Here in this example, we have some rough estimates, and when you add up the molar masses, they should get to 100%. So they might have done some rounding here that will take you to 99 point something or 100.0 something. And so in this pie chart, we have that this compound is mostly oxygen, and second place you have carbon, and some of the mass is hydrogen. Empirical formula. So it's a chemical formula reduced to its lowest subscript terms. So its lowest ratio of atoms. Example, the empirical formula for C2H8 is CH4. So here we have molecular formula for P4O10, and reduced to lowest terms to get the empirical formula P2O5. So if both the subscripts are even, you can divide those both by 2 to get the lowest terms there. And just a side note, you're probably not going to see C2H8, but we'll know the reason why much later. And molecular formula. Definition. It's a chemical formula that is not necessarily reduced to lowest terms, and sometimes the empirical formula and the molecular formula are the same. So here we have H2O, and since there's an even subscript and an odd subscript, that one that we don't see, that's already in its lowest term, so the molecular and empirical form are the same. So molecular formula, it can have all even or all odd. It doesn't have to be in its lowest terms. So if the subscripts are all even or all odd, sometimes you can divide them to get the empirical formula. Finally, molar conversions. Is the method of going from grams to moles, moles to moles, or moles to grams by using molar mass and mole ratios. Example, to convert from grams to moles, divide by the molar mass. To go from moles to grams, multiply by the molar mass. GDM, MMG. All right, that's all.